Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be going over the reasons why women really think you're unattractive. Straight to the point here, these are the real reasons why women might consider you to be unattractive. Of course, we all know that genetics play a role in attractiveness, but there is far more to consider that you have the complete power to control, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. And please keep in mind that you are not for everyone, and that is okay. We are all unique. We are all different. Not everyone needs to be cookie cutter versions of each other. There's going to be someone out there that will find you attractive. It's okay. The first reason is that you're acting desperate, or needy, or clingy, or all of the above. This scares a lot of women off, as it probably should. And the point of the video here paints you in a very unattractive light to women. You're approaching dating with a scarcity mindset, and this automatically just sets you up for failure and disaster. And it's normal to be into someone and to want to talk to them and get to know them and spend time with them, but slow and steady wins the race. There's no need to rush, there's no need to blow up her phone or freak out if she doesn't text you back right away. And I'm also gonna say this, I understand why a lot of you are in this kind of desperate mindset. To want to be loved is to be human. We have a biological desire to connect with people, to love, and to be loved. So it's very normal to want this, but to chase is one thing and to pursue is another. I don't want you guys to fall into the trap of chasing a woman and putting her up on a pedestal and putting yourself beneath her. To constantly be looking for this external validation from a woman paints you, again, as I mentioned, in a very unattractive light, and women do not like this. And being the guy who is desperate or clingy or needy is a one-way ticket to the friend zone. Or the attention fill-in guy that she only texts when she's bored or wants something from you. Do not let women walk all over you. If you have this mindset, that's what you're setting yourself up for, and it's really unattractive to women. There are so many men who fall under this category. I know because I have a lot of you write into me that this is something that you struggle with because you're approaching dating with this scarcity mindset and you feel like you have to get this girl to like you because it's your only option. And I understand why a lot of you feel that way. Dating is tough. A lot of you are not getting matches on dating apps. A lot of you are not getting dates. A lot of you are really having trouble. So then it will be normal why you might feel a little bit desperate when it comes to dating and kind of taking what you can get. But I do think that's a really unhealthy way to approach dating, and it's something that you need to work on within yourself a lot of the time to build your confidence to be what you want to attract, right? Number two is you have no ambition. Women want to be with men who have goals. It's no secret here, a lot of women are attracted to men who have money or who have clout or are successful.
I would just like to preface this as saying this is not do or die, but based on where I'm at, if he makes between anywhere from 70 to 100K.
I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like 300,000. Like, I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted, so I would work.
I would have to say 127.
$500,000? Is that bad?
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
But even if you don't necessarily have the money yet and you have the ambition and the goals for yourself and you're a hard worker and you're determined, a lot of women are into that too. Do some of them wait at the finish line for the winners? Yes, they do. But others just simply like the fact that you have passion, drive, and ambition. This is attractive to women for the obvious reasons of wanting to be with a provider or wanting to be with someone who's financially stable and all of that good stuff. Hypergamy is real. I've mentioned this in many videos before, but also because when you have a purpose, when you have ambition and drive and goals for yourself and you're actively working towards these, it makes you more confident in yourself. And the more confident you feel in yourself, the more sure you are of yourself, then this reflects into your dating life and the way that you interact with women. So really this one goes much further than just if women find it attractive or not. It makes you feel better about yourself, and in return then makes you a more appealing candidate in the dating market. And again, this goes back into be what you want to attract. My next one here is one that I see a lot online, and that is that you put in no effort. You put no effort into yourself, your goals or your purpose like I just mentioned, your appearance, your physical and mental health, dates. Why would anybody want to be with someone who puts in zero effort in every aspect of their life? They wouldn't. I see so many guys who have so much potential. All it takes is a little bit of effort. You might think you're ugly when in reality, you're just being a little bit lazy. You might not be for everyone, sure, but you're not ugly or unattractive. A lot of the time, it really comes down to just putting in effort. I put effort into the way that I look. Do I think I'm the most beautiful thing in the world? Absolutely not. There are a ton of very beautiful women who still have to put effort into the way that they look to look the way that they do. And I know a lot of you think of appearance and you automatically think, well, these are just the cards I've been given. You know, genetics play such a big role here. And while that's true to an extent, there are still so many things that you can do to make yourself look more attractive. And again, you are not going to be for everyone. Not everyone is going to find you attractive. You might not be as genetically blessed as George Clooney or Ryan Reynolds, but that doesn't mean that you're automatically unattractive. And if we've learned anything from this channel, from the reaction videos I've done, from the girl interviews that I've done, there is so much more that goes into what women find attractive than just the way that you look on the outside. And a lot of the time, again, truly, you might think you're ugly when in reality, all you need to do is put in a little bit of effort. Go in and get a haircut and keep things looking fresh. Update your wardrobe. Start a skincare routine. Try a new facial hairstyle or just grow out your facial hair. I have seen pictures, you guys, of guys before and after they have cleaned up their facial hair and their haircuts. Maybe they tried a new haircut that works better with their facial features and just suits them better. And they go from 4s to 7s or 8s. I'm not kidding. I'll put pictures up here for you. These guys are freaking handsome after their little makeovers here. And they really didn't have to do anything crazy. There's no plastic surgery here. Nothing that's like gonna cost you an arm and a leg. All you have to do is go to the barber, get a haircut, and trim up your facial hair. A lot of the time, it truly is that easy. I promise there are things that you can do that are easy to make yourself look so much better. I've done countless fashion videos on this channel, grooming videos, ways to make yourself look more attractive. I've reacted to other creators talking about it. Truly, there are so many things that you can do. So if you don't know where to start, I have a bunch of other content for that. If you have questions, I can answer them down in the comment section. But even exposing myself here, just, being vulnerable with you guys. I tweeze my eyebrows and wax my eyebrows. I have a really great skincare routine. I get my hair done. I get my nails done. And I also know that the things women do to make themselves look more attractive are often very different than the things that men can do, but I promise there are things men can do that really do make a huge difference, the way that makeup does for women. So, start to put in a little bit of effort, be mindful of this. I'm not saying you need to be a completely different person or change who you are, but just show up for yourself and put in a little bit of effort because you deserve it. And the last point I'm going to talk about here today is that you think you're unattractive. If you're joining me for today's video, you've made it this far into the video, I'm assuming that you might find yourself unattractive or you're wondering what you can do to make yourself more attractive. Fair assumption to make, right? Now, I do want to say I think it's important to be honest with yourself in the areas where you could improve, say going back to the 0 effort point. If you're a guy who hasn't had your hair cut in a year, your facial hair is all grown out, you're wearing clothes from the 9th grade, maybe it's time to upgrade some things, right? And knowing that and being honest with yourself in that case would help you. But if you think that you're unattractive and there's no hope for you and you aren't putting any effort to improve, that's going to reflect into your dating life and the way that other people perceive you. The main point I want to make here with this one is the mindset around taking care of your physical and mental health. If you've fallen into the mindset that there's no hope for you and you're just ugly and nobody's ever going to like you, well, then that's probably how the cookie's going to crumble for you. But if you take into consideration the other points that I've made in this video, you work on your self-improvement, you fix that negative woe is me mindset, you'll see some positive changes in your life. And honestly, removing women completely out of the picture here, do it for your freaking self. Don't you want to be confident in yourself and what you have to offer? To work towards your goals and actually achieve them? To make yourself someone that you genuinely like? You're stuck with yourself forever. You might as well like yourself. My point here is that your mindset is so important and something that I think a lot of people don't think about when it comes to attractiveness. So to wrap this video up, there is so much more that goes into being an attractive person than just the way that you look on the outside. Of course, it plays a role in first impressions and initial attraction, which is why we have to put in effort and show up for ourselves. But if you're unattractive in here and in here, it will eventually show. And it could be one of the main reasons why things aren't working out for you. So again, I've covered pretty extensively on this channel ways that you can make yourself more attractive, so definitely be sure to go check out those videos if you haven't already. But just sitting here thinking of things right off the top of my head is trimming up your facial hair, your haircut, upgrading your style in your wardrobe, going to the gym. This is a huge one that so many guys are not doing, and I guarantee you will go up like 2 points, 3 points on the scale minimum if you would just go to the gym and get in shape. And I don't say that to make anybody feel bad, but the better you take care of yourself, the more attractive you're going to look. It's common sense. Even speaking for myself, I've been going to a personal trainer for a couple of months now. I'm so much stronger. I'm so much more in shape. I feel so much more confident in myself. It's just insane what it did for me and my confidence. So I can sit here and confidently tell you that it works. Be consistent, be dedicated, work towards those goals, take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and I guarantee you will see some positive changes. All right, guys, that is all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.